Welcome everybody. My name is Judy and I'm so glad you stopped by my YouTube channel. It's brand new and this is my first yoga video. In this video, we're focusing on building muscles that will help you stand with great posture and confidence. And what we're focusing really on is the upper back and those muscles between the shoulders that help us to stand tall. So if you're noticing that you're hiding the chest or that you're slumping over your computer or that you feel like your energy's kind of drained, no big deal. I got your back, literally. We're gonna open up the heart. We're gonna relax the shoulders down the back. It's going to give you a little mood boost, an energy boost, and hopefully alleviate any soreness or tightness that you're feeling in your physical body. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. We're gonna start in Sphinx pose. So Lauren and me are going to come down to the belly. In Sphinx pose, elbows go under the shoulders, forearms are on the mat, creating the number 11 between the forearms so that they're parallel. You can spread your fingertips wide, press down under the finger knuckles and pads, and then without moving the arms, try to drag your arms and hands back towards your knees. At the same time you're doing that, try to move your belly button up towards your chest, and try to bring the pubic bone up towards the chest, relax the buttocks flesh, and then start to open the collarbones apart, bringing the shoulder heads apart, and pressing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades forward onto the back ribs. So I'll say that again.
What if you feel pressure on your lower back?
If you're feeling any pressure on the lower back, you can come down out of it for a minute and move your hips side to side. And then we're going to slowly come back to it. So we're going to start by, you can walk your hands forward or move your body back so that your elbows get a little further forward. Yeah, and then squeeze the elbow points in towards each other. So you can even move your elbow points in. Yeah. And now try to bring your chest forward past your thumbs. How's that feel?
Better.
Awesome. So I'm going to show Lauren and hope you at home are doing the same. Your shoulder blades on the upper back. I want you to, sorry, it's cool. We're going to try to draw those in towards each other, and then while you're drawing the bottom tips of the shoulder blades in towards each other, see if you can actually push them forward towards your chest without losing that squeeze into the spine. So instead of opening the shoulder blades apart to get them to move forward, I want you to squeeze those shoulder blades in and then push them up to the spine. Woo, it's a lot. Take a deep breath in and an open mouth exhale. Let's do two more like that. Big inhale and let it go through the mouth. One last time. Amazing work, yogis. Let's release, elbows wide, move those hips side to side so that'll decompress any tension that might have happened in the low back. How are you feeling, Lauren? Good. Awesome. Great. So we're going to move to a little bit more strengthening of those upper back muscles. Now we're going to take our hands onto the mat, and you want to place your hands a little further back than your shoulders. So put your hands to about nipple height, and then draw your elbows in towards each other, and then lift your head and chest. Take a big inhale. Good. So you should be so light in your hands that you could lift them up and squiggle your fingers around. Nice. And then let's release down. Let's do 3 more like that. So big inhale to lift up. Exhale, release. Try to bring your ribcage forward as you release it down. One last time, inhale. Great, exhale, release. Adding on layer 2, inhale, lift up just like you did before, pause and hold. I want you to lift your belly button up away from the mat. Lift that belly button up through the spine. And now, can you bring your arms out to a T? Bring your yes! Now with your arms out to a T, can you squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine? Your arms might move a bit, and then release, stay lifted. Squeeze those shoulder blades in and down. You feeling it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do it for 5. Exhale to squeeze and reach down. And then release for 4. You're staying lifted the whole time. Last 3. 2. And 1. I want you to squeeze, reach, hold. Now it's really the shoulder blades that are doing the squeezing in and into the spine and down towards your butt. Your arms are not doing the work. Your arms are the weight. Your arms are kind of like dead weight right now so that your shoulders get so strong as your shoulder blades hugging in and down to the spine. Can you lift your chest up just another inch? Stay for your breath in. Breath out, keep squeezing. One more big inhale. Can you lift higher? Exhale, let it go. Hip side to side. How you feeling?
That was hard, but we have good posture and we're not like slumping around, you know?
Yeah, definitely. With all of us working from home at our laptops so much, it's natural for the shoulders to concave forward. So we're doing a lot of work
Yeah.
to strengthen, for sure. Okay, so let's push our way up to a kneeling position here. And just check in with our shoulders. Do a couple shoulder circles. From here, we're going to come into our forearm plank. So bring your forearms down. Now, two ways to do this. One way is just to step your knees back until your butt is the same height as your head and chest. Second way to do it for a little more challenge is lift the knees up. So now your knees are in that same line of height, just as high as your hips, your heart, your head, all one big line. So either way is great. We're holding for 5, reach your chest forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release knees down. Reach it back to a child's pose. Bring your hips to heels, head and chest come down to the mat. So in those plank poses, we're working the core, which also supports great posture. We're going to come to our side plank next. It's very similar. We're going to do it on our forearm today. You could do this on your palm or your forearm. Both are good. So I'm going to ask you to bring your left forearm down across the mat and then walk your knees back. Same thing. Layer 1, knees stay down. And you're creating one line from your knees, which are on the mat, up to your hips, to your heart, to your head. So you're one long line there.
And do you lift your arm?
So for you, Lauren, I'm going to ask you to walk your knees 2 inches back behind you so your hips can drop 2 inches closer to the mat.
Back this way?
Yeah, and let your butt come down. Yes. Now lift your ribs up and out of the shoulder. Great. And now lift your top arm. Really good. Now while we're here, really engage the core by drawing the navel back to spine. Keep reaching your chest forward towards your head. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're switching on 1. Top arm comes down, so right arm to the mat. Lift your hips through center. Now we'll take our right hand across, forearm across the mat, and we're just turning to the second side. So you might need to readjust, walking those knees back, lifting the hips, and of course, for more challenge, the knees could be lifted. But if you're lifting your knees, I want you to notice if you feel more or less work happening in the side waist. Sometimes when we can do a more advanced pose, we're doing it because we're kind of compensating with other muscles to get that big dramatic look of the pose. And what's really more important is the work that you're getting done, not the way it looks to do it. So if you're up here and you feel everything in your shoulder and nothing in your side waist, try taking your knees down and then dropping the hips a bit and reaching your chest forward, because what we're after is that sensation in the side waist. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and child's pose. Did you feel it?
I did, yeah.
Awesome. Walking your hands back. We're coming to a kneeling position. Just going to do a little quick warming up of the legs. So step your right foot forward. Come to a kneeling position. Lift your heart up. And just open up through the hips. Cool. So you could step your back knee back a little bit further, just so that your front right knee stays over the heel. So when we look at our front right knee, we want it to go directly above the heel. It's not bad to have it over the toes, but it just creates a different stretch. So right
Is that
now,
better?
yeah. Do you feel it in your left hip?
Yes.
Okay, that's all we want. So one trick to really get more stretch in the left hip is just to squeeze the back of the left thigh. If you squeeze the back of the left thigh and press your hips forward a little bit, it helps release and open the front of the left hip. Let's take it to our half split. So take the hands down, draw the hips back to stack over your left knee, walk that right foot forward, and just breathe into the stretch in the back of the right leg. So this is not a practice that's focusing on our low body, but we do want to do a little bit of opening for the low body just so that we're ready to balance on our legs when we work the upper body in a moment here. Let's come on out, bending into the right leg, step it back, and we'll switch sides. Left foot forward. draw the hips back, you can extend through that front leg.
Well, my hamstring is so much tighter on the right than it is on the left.
Yeah.
I can get a great extension here, but I couldn't as much on the other one.
Yeah. So it's good that you're working both sides. I notice all these things that are in our body. It's crazy how much stuff is happening in your body all the time that you just don't notice as you move through your day.
Yeah.
So that's one reason I love yoga, is it kind of makes you look at it, look at what's going on the inside.
Yeah.
All right, let's come out of it and let's come to our feet. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And with an exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back, and lift the heart. Let's do 3 more like that. Big inhale and exhale.
And Judi, you mentioned this opens your heart. Do you think energetically it really opens your heart?
Absolutely. Yes. I think that the mind and body are connected, and that you can have an effect on either way. They always affect each other. So if you're really tight here all the time, your shoulders are always forward, I do think that it sends messages to your brain that something's up and you have to be on alert, and it's not the time to be open and vulnerable because you have to make sure everything's okay for your survival. I mean, this sends a message to our psyche. So when we are open with good posture, nice and tall, it's sending a message to our brain like, everything's fine, you can chill, you're safe, it's okay to be open, it's okay to be yourself, you can trust people and be nice to them, nothing bad will come of it.
So I'm nicer when I'm
Yeah, I mean, it's something to check in when you're in a bad mood, when you're irritable. Just check on your posture. What is your body physically doing when you're in that mood? And then if you can change what your body's doing, does that change your mood? Taking a deep breath into that nice open stance. I know for me it can be a huge game changer.
I feel super loving right now, and I want to give you a hug, but 6 feet social
That's 6
distance.
feet, 6 feet. But I got that energetic hug. Energetic hugs for you guys too. Okay, we're going to continue working so we can be big, loving, open beings throughout all this social distancing. This will be challenging, so I want you to go at your pace, and this is going to be our last big boom of our practice today, and then we'll chill out and calm down, and we'll get into more stuff another day. Okay, you ready? We're going to start with a little chair pose, and I'm going to have my feet about 6 inches apart, so about hips width distance apart as I sit my butt back. And I'm going to take this time to lift my low belly up and lift my chest up while I sit my butt back, trying to draw the hips behind me while I lift the heart and squeeze the belly button back. It's a lot. I'm going to add some arms. So on an inhale, arms are lifting up. Exhale, bending the elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your spine. Squeeze and hold. Inhale, reach up. Could you sit a little lower? Exhale, squeeze. Kitty's helping us. Squeeze those shoulder blades down. Good. Inhale, lift and hold. So right now we're working the muscles. Squeeze those shoulder blades down. That move the shoulder blades down the back and towards the spine. So we're here for 5. Keep the belly firm. Last 4. 3. 1. We're going to add on. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now bring your palms to heart for a moment. Tip your chest forward and come to the heel of the left foot. So like you put a high heel shoe on just the left foot. And this is always a place you can return back to. This left foot can come down like a kickstand anytime you want. Or to add on to this challenge, we're going to send that left leg back and start to straighten the right leg for warrior 3. Flex through your toes, reach energy out through your heel. And you guessed it, we're opening our arms wide to a T, just like we did before. Remember, arms are kind of like dead weight. So we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades down the back while we balance. Remember, left foot can be a kickstand whenever you want. So it's a squeeze, release. Exhale to squeeze and reach back. Inhale, release. Here for 5. Keep lifting.
We're flying.
We are flying. 4. Last 3. Woo! 2. And 1. Squeeze, hold for 5. Squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the navel in for 4.
I can fly high.
You got it for 3. Last 2. and one. Oh man, I felt that one. Sit your booty down, take your arms up, firm the core. Oh, we're not done yet. This is our big thing, our big boom of the practice. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows. Good. Sit the booty back. Inhale, take the arms up. We still have another side. Here for 5. So this is our active rest. We're really trying to exhaust our muscles as quick as possible so that we get the most out of our workout. Last 3.
Active rest, that's what I tell myself when I do the dishes.
2. And 1. Keep the squeeze. Lift the right heel. Put on that high heel shoe. Remember, this foot can come down whenever you want. We're tipping forward. Take the right leg back if you want the challenge, and then open the arms. Keep reaching your chest forward. We squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale to release the squeeze, but keep the arms out the whole time. Keep your heart open so you feel how strong you have to be open-hearted. For 5, 4, 3, last 2. Remember, we're holding on 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades down your back. Stay here for 5. Here for 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take your top foot down. Bend your knees. Sit low. Inhale, take the arms and head up. Keep the booty low. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows in. Here for 5. Last 4. Social distance high five. Boom. We did it. So we're going to do a little bit of core and then we'll call it a day. So let's make our way onto the back. Bending your knees, your feet are on the mat. You can bring your hands behind your head, rest your head back in your hands. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your chest straight up to the ceiling or the sky. Inhale, release. Classic plank here for 10. Belly button to the mat. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold. Lift for 5. Keep the chest up for 4. Belly button to the mat for 3. Last 2. Releasing on 1. Take your legs up towards the ceiling or the sky. You can bring the back of your hands down under your low back for support. And keep lengthening your tailbone forward to the top of the mat. Take an inhale here. On an exhale, we're going to lower the legs halfway and pause. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower it just to hover an inch above the mat and pause. Inhale here. Exhale, lift halfway, pause. Inhale here. Exhale, take it all the way up. You got it. So we're doing the same pattern again. We're going to lower, pause, lower to hover, halfway up on your lift, pause, all the way up. You're doing awesome. Lower halfway. You can always bend the knees or not come down as low with the legs if you're modifying. Halfway up, all the way up. Last 3 rounds like that, almost there, so close, doing amazing work. Keep pressing those shoulder blades down, 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 towards the sitting bones, shoulder heads reaching into the mat. Keep breathing. So close, almost there. This is our last one. Lower halfway, lower to hover, pause, and we're going to open the feet apart, bring them together, cross, open them apart, other foot on top, cross. We're going to keep opening and crossing as we slowly lift. So we're slowly lifting all the way up, back to our starting position as we open cross. And then we just have 3 crisscrosses. We're going to lower with the crisscross. Awesome breath, keep breathing. Back up with that crisscross. done. That was a down and an up.
Stop.
You're so close. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. If it was easy, that means nothing's changing.
I want to kill you.
Good. Kill me with love and light. We're gonna lower it one last time. If you're on your last round, your abs are gonna be killing it, just like you want to kill me. All right, cool. Plant those feet down. Lift your butt up. Bridge pose. Awesome work. Vertebra of the spine at a time. Send the left leg forward. Hug the right knee in. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to take it to a twist. Right knee across. Right arm out to the right. You might look to the right hand. Pulling back. Switch the legs. Left knee in. Right leg extends. Give that knee a hug. And give yourself a little sway, low back release. We'll take it to happy baby pose. So, knees are wide. Heels stack over the knees. Elbows inside of the knees or thighs can help you push those knees apart. And then hands on the outside of the shins, ankles, or feet can help you draw down on the leg to get those knees closer to the mat. Squeeze. And with your exhale, release your arms and legs for a restful Shavasana. And just let the waves of all of your work kind of pressure wash over your body, your mind, over your heart. Breathing, notice your body breathing, noticing that feeling of enlivening your soul. And you can connect to your own body, all of light and heart. And resting easy, knowing that you've already done the work needed to. And now let the work do its work on you. side. Press through your bones.
Welcome back up to our
Feet.
seat. Thank you, Lauren, and thank you everybody
Out there for joining us. I hope this helped you feel a little bit lighter, stronger, more courageous, more loving in these crazy times. Take care of yourself. Namaste.
Namaste. Was check the volume on the video.